In the not-so-distant future, it is expected that this bucolic plot of land along Lockport Road near Packard Road in the town of Niagara will begin to change, much like this parcel on the outskirts of Rochester did over the past year or so, where Amazon recently completed a facility which will be similar to the one which it proposes to erect on this plot of land outlined in red on this map near the Niagara Falls Airport, a 3 million square foot, $550 million state-of-the-art warehouse and distribution center. As we reported earlier, Amazon is getting $124 million in tax breaks as an inducement to build.
Those are there for a reason. Doing business in New York is expensive, and a lot of companies won't come without those inducements.
The chairman of the IDA defended the inducements, noting they are similar to what was granted by IDAs in Monroe and Onondaga counties, while noting as well that despite the tax breaks, Amazon will still pay $49 million in lieu of taxes over the next 15 years.
The $49 million that will occur is a whole lot better than the $24,000 a year that property pays in taxes right now.
But there are some opposed, several of whom turned out at a recent public hearing, who note Amazon is one of the largest and wealthiest companies in America, and that, as we have been reporting, of the 1,000 jobs promised, 95% of them are proposed to pay $15 an hour, which, as we have also reported, won't be much above what will be the minimum wage in this part of New York State when the project is scheduled to be completed in 2024.
If they can't get enough employees, I guess they're going to have to raise that $15 an hour. That's just a baseline conservative number. Everybody's focused on that, okay? If they have to raise it, I'm sure they will, in order to reach that 1,000 employees, because if they don't reach the 1,000 employees within a certain amount of time, we can claw back any incentives that they've got.
All right, people be glad to at least hear that. Dave joins us now live. So there are all kinds of Amazon facilities out there. We have several of them in our region. They sort of serve different functions.
Right.
This one, potentially in the town of Niagara, is like the big one.
Yeah,
right?
Amazon technically calls these things, Michael, mega warehouses as fulfillment centers. This is where orders are received, stored, packed, and shipped out to customers. You also might notice when you order, there's sellers who use fulfillment by Amazon. Well, those companies also store their inventory at these fulfillment centers, if you will.
It helps explain why they're so big, because there's a lot happening there as opposed to the smaller ones that have different functions.
Returns too.
Yeah, so I know a lot has been made about, you know, the lower end pay scale for a lot of these permanent jobs, right? But supporters of this will tell you there are these higher paying construction jobs, and a lot of them as well with local tradesmen getting hired there.
Yeah, and they do get paid well, and that is true. Although, as part of the agreement, Amazon is supposed to hire local labor. We found that in Monroe County and some other places, Amazon's ended up going back to the IDAs and asking that rule be relaxed just a bit. And the reason, of course, is the labor shortage. And you can imagine, Michael, they need many hands to build something this size.
Yeah, no doubt. Final approval from the IDA today. We just don't know yet that Amazon is going to take it.
They
so that's
have
the
to
next,
take it, sign on the dotted line. And like I say, they hoped early on when they talked about this to start construction maybe this fall.
Yeah.
It would be a nearly 2-year process.
All right, something to continue to follow. Dave, thank you very much.